Hey, hi ho cat guys, I'm Tangar Igroglaz, and today we will continue our adventures in Million Lords. This is advanced guide which will give you a lot of secrets, tips and tricks, tutorial to advanced features of this game, how to become successful and to conquer everything, to become top player almost. Okay, I play this game not for too much, but I already achieved some stuff. You see, I'm top 500. I play like 5 or 6 days in this game, and it's quite alright to have such result. And this is important thing that not much guides about this game around, so I had to learn everything by myself, and now I want to give you my experience for free. Yeah. So yeah, by the way, if you just started to play this game, if you're a new player, watch my previous guide for like basics, very basics thing. It's also a very good guide, my previous video about this game. Watch it, because here I'll tell you the most advanced things, how to grow, how to not wipe your army, how to become successful. So and also, yeah guys, sorry, before the start I want to say that please if you just started to play, put my referral code and you will get 200 gems. 200 gems you will get if you would fill this code. I'll put it into the description of this video so you could easily copy it. Yeah, so let's start. When I just started to play, I didn't know what to do, what to attack, how to defend, and there are not much guides around. So what I started to do, I just started to watch at my neighbors. I watched at my neighbors how they play this game, and what I could say, I looked at this guy. Let me show you this guy, this particular guy, GKZ from the English clan, and I saw that this guy, he started at this particular point and he immediately started to move his cities around at other places, at other continents, and I thought, okay, I understood that. I also I found out that the most successful build, the best build for new player, and I advise this build for you, is this one. So Fearless. Fearless is the talent which make your gameplay very, you have the right for mistake, I'll say. So this is newbie friendly build. So what it gives you, it's if you go full Fearless, to do it you need 5 points to Striker, and then you could put 25 points to Fearless. If you go there, what it will give you, 75% of army which were defeated by enemies when you attack other cities, it will return to you, back to your city. So for example, if I attack other player with 1 million army and he will wall this city. If you do not know what is walling, let me just small thing. Every city has a wall, so wall is equal to the forces, like it's real, like is it real army, and you to win the city you need to have forces bigger than this wall. So for example, yeah, it's a temple. Yeah, let me show you some, I don't know, like this. So a lot of scouting around, like this one. So this guy, he had level 60 wall, so it's 3 million troops it cost. And also he has some troops inside, and he has some bonus. So the most important thing, yeah, by the way, when I just started I didn't know about it. There is a report. Take a look, this button. So in this bottom right corner you could watch battle reports, and this button it show you detailed report, and this is a super crucial information about the game. With this report you could see your troops, you could see enemy troops, and you could see their bonuses. So from their bonuses you can understand the build which they use, and this is very important because some people with Salvager some people which go defensive, it's not the best time sometimes to attack them. So you always need to understand which build this guy have, and before you make any attack you should scout. And as I said in my previous video, there is very fun thing, this season bundle. You could get it for free for 7 days, so with a trial, and then you could cancel this trial. So it's totally free feature for 7 days, and it will give you possibility to scout like this with one button. It's a very useful thing. So scout before you attack. So yeah, the walls it's very important thing, and fearless. I've started with the fearless. If you have this talent, 75% of your fallen troops, you will get it back. So you can't lose when you attack. A lot of times when I attacked, you see, I made quite a lot of cities. I have quite a lot of cities at different continents. A lot of times when I attacked, enemies, they try to wall you. They level up cities to so you will lose. So their cities will their protection will be bigger than you. Let me show you just some stuff what we could do here. For example, here I have an army. It's a 50 million army. It's quite big. It's all my army. It stays in this city. No one knows that it's here till they will scout it. But as the secret is, when you play with a fearless build, you should attack only people who is much stronger than you. This is the good thing about this game. This is very free-to-play friendly game, and this is very friendly game for new players, because when you attack people who is stronger than you, you get 200% experience, and experience it's the key to victory, because when you get levels, you see here is your level. I am level 60 right now, so every level you will get enormous amount of troops and gold. So the most important thing when you play offensively, it's level up for new player. Okay, there are different builds. Some people could go full offensive build with a striker, but then they do not have yeah, I'm sorry for this some notifications. They do not. Oh wait, what is it? Someone attacking me. 100 million army. I do not know. Maybe it's time for me to try to. I do not know how much I need calculator to make it. But let's try. Let's make this town as big as we could. I do not know, could I protect versus this guy with all my gold. I am new player and I seated on my gold for a long time, and now as I play quite rare, I found that okay, it's the time to spend my gold right now. So you see, I am still learning, I am still a new player, so this is the first time when I catch this guy at attack. I know that he is always attacking me with a huge 1 million army, 100 million army. So you see, he has 140 million army. So he attacked this city and I protected. I'm not sure that we could win it, to tell the truth. I didn't know how much gold do I have. I didn't know how much gold do I have. To play this game, I mean, it's at high levels. To play it correctly, you need to use calculators to calculate all this stuff. But still, this is a good example. So you see, this guy, he attacked me with a big army. I level up this city to raise it wall. You see, now it wall 55 million plus 234% defense. No, plus 231% defense. So this is quite good protection, but still his army could be bigger. The thing is that he is not so he's not so high level. So when he attacked me, he do not receive too much gold and experience, and I do not attack him also. Still, this is good example. It's where I'm very glad that this moment came up to this guide, because when you play offensive style like I am, you do not need gold. You do not need to level up stuff. Why? Because you just attack. You give away your cities. You give away your cities most of the time. But yeah, here I've decided just to try and protect, and also to punish this guy. Maybe I'll make it, but I think he will take this city. I think he will take it, but we will see. If he will take it, it's not a problem, because yeah, I do not need money much. I need money only to protect my outposts in certain important cities. But still, it will be fun to see. I do not know. It's just very tensious moment in this guide. It came to this guide, so it's fun. He is much strong. See, he's 69 level, so he has more firepower. I think he will take it. Yes. So you see, I spent my gold in vain. Because his army was bigger. But still, yeah, we a bit depleted. You see, let me show you. You see, total protection of this city was 55 million, while his total attack was 247 million. So he has much bigger attack. And what I could say, this is the good example how you shouldn't do. Do not defend versus people who has much bigger level than you, because their army will be they will be able to take your city. Will you defend or not? It's better to take their cities with my tactic. But still, this money which I saved up for some time, I do not need them because I need only outposts. So in some cities I should, when you play offensively, you should try. So you have your base. When I just started to play, there wasn't any players around me who were good to attack. There were only too powerful or too weak players. So in such situation, especially when you grow fast, and yeah, some people, they were more powerful than me, but I attacked and I took their cities very fast, and then you stop attacking people who have 200% which have 200% X, which give you more experience. So what to do then? Then you need to go to another continent. All continents, they connected with such small bridges, and it's good to have a city on such bridge, by the way. Yeah. So you see, this is my continent. I appeared here in this city. By the way, the good thing about playing attackingly, that even though this guy, he wins this city and I lost a lot of gold, I actually do not care, but because as long as my army survive, I have 50 million army, I am alright. So it's a good thing for new player. I just started to play, okay, 5 days, I played 5 days, and I made lots of mistakes, like hundreds of mistakes. I messed so much times, and this is also big mistake which I made right now together with you. It was really awesome, and actually it was a very hardcore and cool experience. I like it. And yeah, it's a bit strong, it's a bit silly, but yes, it was good moment which gave me a good lesson. Because yeah, I had to investigate, because this guy, he already attacked me, and had to look at his strength, how much, you see, as he had 270 million army, I wouldn't be able to defend it, whatever. But to tell the truth, I even didn't know for how much I could level up my city. I had 40 millions and I didn't have any idea which level city I could make. I thought maybe it will be level 80, maybe it will be level 90, I do not know. So yeah, it's if you like to play professionally this game, you should go to use calculators, but I like to play by making a lot of mistakes. It makes the game really fun, and you are not so serious. It's not like a second job, because I like to rest in games. But if you are serious, you should count all this stuff. Still, so as long as you have your army with this fearless build, you are invincible. But your army could be wiped also. Let me give you an example. I hope we wouldn't wipe it, but still. So I just want to show you. Let's attack the city. I'm not sure, could we attack it or not? Does it have walls? Yes. Oh, it's okay. This guy, he's too weak for me. He's too weak for me. Okay, I'll attack another one. Which one to attack? Just for an example. Yes, let's attack these two cities. How you have a lot of army, or small army anyway. The key to victory is to understand how enemy sees your army. For example, we saw that this guy, when he sent an army, we saw that it was army. You see the fraction. So, for example, if I send to this guy, an army like 9 million, he will see that I sent an army from 1 to 10 million. He wouldn't know which one, 1 million or 10 million. So you could drain the gold from people like this. You could send small amount of army. He will spend all his gold on it, and then you could get. Let's make some scouting, and then you will be able to attack other city which would be unprotected. So this is a very good thing to do. This is a very good thing. Of course, ideally it will be to attack not from this city, but from this one. So the closer you to attacker, the better. But still, I want just to show you an example how to make forking, how to attack kind of advanced technique. So you have an army, and you put like 9 millions. You will see that these 9 million troops, they follow their 5 minutes 26 seconds. We need to find 2 cities which we want to, or maybe more. For example, two cities, it's all right. So these 2 cities, it's better to send a scout there. So we send the scout, 1 scout and 2nd scout. We are getting prepared for the attack. This is much higher energy player. You see, 3 times more powerful than me. And this is quite high level cities. So even to conquer these cities, I think we need to go different fraction. We need to go not 10 millions. Yeah, 9 millions wouldn't enough, so we need to do this one. I'll send 2 armies to him. This one, 14 millions army. I'll send it to 1 city, and to another city I'll send 50. I'll send everything else. So this guy, he will see the 2 armies coming, and we will try to make them appear at the same moment. So he wouldn't have time to level up cities if he made a mistake. So let me do it. Let's take a look at the time. Here we have. Yeah, it's here we have 9:14, and here we have 8:13. So first you send your army to the city which is at the far big distance. and then you try to catch up at the same time to send your army to other cities. So let's try it. I send this army 9. 1 second, I just need to, it's hard for me to tell it in English, 9, 14, to count in English. Okay, 8 plus, okay. Okay, we have like 45 seconds between these two events. Let's send our first army. Let's send, we're sending it to the city which is farther from us. It's better to do it from this city, of course. Yeah, it's another thing which I could show you. It's an important thing. Guys, to move your army faster, you should to split it in small packs. For example, I want to move my huge army there. 50 million army. It goes from this city to another one. It goes, take a look at this time, for 4 minutes. But if we will go to different fraction, to 10 millions, it will take twice less time, you see? So we could send our army very fast just by splitting it in several packs. Easy peasy. So such way you could move your armies much faster. It's especially important when you move somewhere to very big distance. Yeah. So let me move my army closer to his city, so he will have less time to think about his life. Yeah, like this. And while we're waiting, I'll just show you some more things. What's about outposts? So, as I started here and I said not much stuff to attack was around me, you need to expand, you need to go to another continent. Do not go too far, because it will be hell to move your troops. As I said, when you have fearless build, with a fearless build, when your army die, when you not walls but real army, which is moving right now, when it die under attack, when you fail your attack, it will appear at your capital. Do not level up your capital, as I said in my previous video guide. It's a dull thing to level up, but you could do it, but it's just yeah, actually if I spend all my gold to my capital, it was better than I just give it to this stupid player. Still, maybe even, yeah, it's sometimes it's a good idea if you play pure offensive. So but still you need to protect your outpost, because when you die, and you will die a lot, you will lose a lot of battles, but still 75% of your troops, they will be back at your capital. So from your capital to move troops very far away, it's very long. So it's better to start first with the closer regions. For example, this one, this is just to the north from me. There is, it was my first town here. I get this town from another player, from JKZ, as I mentioned. And like how to get your outpost. It's very hard, because as your army will go very far away, other players, player which you attack, he could not only wall it, he could move his army here. So to do so, you could go. Okay, you could attack someone at night when people sleep, and a lot of people, they do not wall when they sleep. For example, yeah, I am quite sleepy person. I do not wall anything actually in most cases. Still, so the best thing is to find gray city. What is gray city? Actually, this is also gray city. It's neutral city, but you could get neutral cities only before you have 30 cities. And I have, for example, right now 96. I have 96, so that's why these cities, and most of the players, they do not take it, because you can't take them till if you have more than 30 cities. But if other player was idle for 5 days, if other player was offline for 5 days, or if you will be offline for 5 days your cities, they will become gray. What does it mean? Let me find the gray city. I think we could find it somewhere. It's simply level number will be gray. It's different from just natural city. Natural city looks different. It has a cat, but just gray players, they have their level. I'm trying to find such city. Not much around, but yes, just recently, today in the morning, there were several hundreds gray cities. They all taken it simply because yes, players they will take gray cities at once. Why? Because people they can't wall gray cities. So gray city it's always the best thing to attack. I think maybe here we will find some. You see, when you need gray city, you can't find it. So it's the best way to get your outpost. What I'm talking about, when you play offensively, it's important to have one protected city at each continent. Still, even if I had my outpost there, you see some powerful players, they could take it from you. They could take it away. That's why the good tactics is to lower your rankings artificially. How to do it? Your rankings is this 375 crowns. So to lower it, this number depends on your levels of your cities. So if you will have one city very high level, it will give you a lot of crowns. So it's kind of sum of all levels. It's kind of like kingdom power, you could say. So the goal is, if you play offensively, it's good to have low profile in terms of these kingdom points. Why? Because then you will have bonus. You see, for example, when I attack this guy, I have only 100% bonus experience, because this guy, he is 407k power, almost like me. I am 375. So if we will be very low at these trophies, we could attack other players with a huge bonus, and at the same time, if they will be much more powerful, like for example, which one? I think this one. Yeah. No. Just any top player, yeah, this one. He has 5 million. He wouldn't even be able to attack me. This guy with his attack power, he can't attack me. The same thing as I. Just take a look. Let me find some guy. If I'll try to attack this new player, I can't. You see, it's weak opponent, and as it's weak opponent, I just can't attack him at all. So if you are low profile, if you have low profile, it's very good for offensive tactic. Where for fearless, it's what I mean. It's important. Do not level up your towns. Maximum you could make your towns like level 50 at such stage of gameplay as I am right now, or level 40 just so new players which just started to play, they wouldn't take it easily. But actually, just do not care if someone attacks your city. Do not care and do not protect them. The only exception is Outpost. If you have your town in very good place and somebody attacks it, it's actually also doesn't mean anything. The only exception is when your army going there. So the important thing, for example, here I send my army here. You see, 50 million army. It's a lot. I've sent it here. and other players scouted this place, and he know that there is my army here, and he want to destroy it. It's the only way how you could be wiped, how another player could destroy you entirely. He could send your army and destroy it, because the only place where your army will be totally safe, it's your capital. So your capital, people can't attack it, because you see it's flying town. It's flying. Yeah. So in this particular case, when you send all your army somewhere and the other player attacking it, you could try to protect this place. Okay, you could also spend some gold on outpost. For example, this outpost I built it to level 70 because I just wanted to have this city. I put here a lot of troops. When they're moving somewhere, it's kind of mediocre point when they come. So yeah, it's important to level up your outpost, but do not level up anything else, because you need to have low kingdom points. This is what I'm speaking. Of course, you could play differently. There are lots of different builds, strategies, but this is good for fearless and for new player like I am. I am playing 5 days, guys. So this is what I felt when I made my mistakes. So let's send our troops. Now let's do it. I want to show you this attack. We will send this one for minus 47, and we will send this one for minus 3. Okay, we have 30 seconds. So first I'm sending small troops. I'm sending small troops. And you could see the time for minutes 40 seconds. And my troops going here for minutes 3 seconds. How much left? 33. So we need our goal to make our troops to came at the same time. You see? It's important thing. 3 seconds, 19, 18. I'm waiting for like 10 seconds. When there will be 4 minutes 10 seconds, yes, it's the time to send. Yes. So we split our army at bigger point and smaller, and this is like fork. He can't protect everything. He wouldn't have enough gold. Okay, some people, you should look at people's level. If they level up recently. Yeah, this game it's all about scouting. If they level up recently, they have gold. If they protected very good with other players, they have gold. So the good thing is to always look at other players' progress. But in most cases, when you are when you're a low profile player and you attack top players, you attack more powerful players, you just do not care, because people, if they see that you are forking, if they see that you make some smart tactics, in most cases they wouldn't bother to attack, because they could make some mistakes. So we will see how this guy react. He could level up both cities, but then he will, in most cases, people will just protect them till minimum. Like you have 30, like you have minimum amount of troops to defeat it. So at least one city we will take from here, because he do not know how much troops I've sent. He only sees that I sent from 10 million till 100 million, and here I sent 14, and here I sent 44. So he will protect versus 14. I'm sure about it. And then this city we will take it. And even though we will lose some troops, we will lose only 25% because of the fearless talent. So here we will like lose 3 million. It's not really much. It's not really much. So yeah, you attack like this. Sometimes you could make even bigger forks, like 3 or 5 armies at once. You could split them. You could another good tip. If you're just countering new player and you don't know about him, send him just minimum amount of troops just to understand. Maybe he will full wall on it. Just do not, when you just start to play, you do not really need to scout a lot, you do not really need to send false armies, but at certain moment it's really good thing, it's really good thing to send scouting. Oh, you see another player, I think it's the same, yeah, this guy, he just taking taking his cities with his huge army, and I can't protect my armies. So the only thing which I could do here is to gather my troops. It's not much, but still, to gather them and send them away. It's kind of the most smartest thing which we could do. We could also say that his army, we could say it in chat, maybe someone will be interested. Iran. Let's go to global. So just inform other players so they could try to catch him. How could I do it? Which city he is? So if people they attack you, Iran moves to. Yeah, but it's hard, you see, because people do not know names town. So, but the good thing is to have contact with your neighbors, and if you have an enemy, especially if you join the clan, if you have an enemy, you could report that this guy, he moved army here, and some other your ally, he could catch his army and destroy it completely. So this is a good thing. So yeah, by the way, we won these two cities. He didn't protect at all because actually he is active, because today I already sent all these cities which you see here I took from this guy, and when I tried to take this one, I also made forks, and then I attacked only this one city, and he walled it. So he is active, he see notifications. This guy, he know that I am attacking, but he just, when he see that okay, it's forking, but it's just doesn't cost it to level up, because he do not get any experience, any bonus experience from me, because I am low level. And why I am attacking? You could just, maybe it's not understandable. Yeah, because when I just was a new player, I didn't understand really why I attack them, guys. Because of the experience. So I attack not to earn cities, because cities they give me 500 money per hour. Guys, it's not much. It's quite a small amount, because the biggest amount of gold and army you get from level. You get from leveling up. That's why that's why you actually need these cities. You do not need them. You attack, and you move to another city. But now this guy, he knows that I have here two armies, so now I have to be more careful, because this guy, he is smart, and the good thing it's not to have your army at the same place for too long, because people could catch it and could destroy it. So you have to be careful and make a lot of scouting, just to see maybe he have bigger army somewhere nearby. And also, important thing, before you go to sleep, always move all your army back to your capital, so it will be safe. That's why you won't be white. By the way, you see why I have 6 million army in my capital? Because just now, when I fought these two battles, you could see it here. I lost. So how to read these reports? It's a good thing to show and to explain. What does it mean? So I have total army, my total power in this battle, 30 million. He has 14. But army, actually, my army was 14 million. Why it's become 30? Because I have bonus from talent plus 100%, so it become totally 30 million. So my total power 30 million, and his power 14. Why 14? He had 1 million troops. There was he has shield talent, which work only on troops. This shield talent, it's important because yeah, let me tell you about talents. This shield talent, it works only for troops. It doesn't work for walls. A lot of people, they do not know it. So let's continue. It's important because yeah, when I just started to play, I also wanted to have this defending, but it works only for these troops. And yes, you see, for these troops, it's a bit giving some bonus, but not much. You see, and it's better do not defend with your troops ever. Just guys, do not defend with your troops. Never do it. If you're a new player, yeah, if you're a new player, just hide your troops. Your troops should always move, should always be hidden. Yeah, it's important. Then he has walls here. Walls, 10 million walls, which is quite big one. And yeah, he had bonus. And his talents. Actually, he has nice talent to. It's like opposite to fearless. This one. So he lost all his troops, 1 million troops, but 600 of these troops he returned it back. And also he got a lot of money from this battle. Yeah, so he has quite protective build. And here you could see your total experience. And as you see, because of a strong opponent, I have twice of the experience I will get here. It's very, very good thing. So the talents are this brave thing. It's good for protection, but to protect in this game, you need to be to have very good items. You need to be kind of top player, or it doesn't worth it. So the best thing for new player. I'm sorry, my game stuck. Sometimes it happens. The best thing for a new player is just to. Okay. I need to restart it, I think. Come on. Yeah, it's glitchy sometimes. Let me start it again. So the best thing for new player is to play offensively, to play with fearless, because you will make a lot of mistakes. And if you play pure offense, if you play defensively, if you develop your towns, if you put your money to towns, you see what I am today. I spent 40 millions into the city and it was captured from me because I just new player. I do not know the numbers. I do not know how much I need to could I protect or not. But I do not care about money. I do not need money. I care only about my troops, and this is the good thing for new player, because as a new player you want to do not think about too much stuff. I mean, experienced players who play different builds, they have to spend their attention to two types of resources: gold and troops. But if you play offensive, if you play with a fearless build, you spend your attention only at one resource, at troops. And this is the best. This is the best because you will make a lot of mistakes. So you see, we got some more troops, and I'll move to another city. And big problem always to find appropriate targets for attack, because you need to find players which is not too powerful. For example, this guy, I attacked him today, and I attacked him with a small fraction. This city, I think. It was level 65. I attacked it with like 13 million troops. I just tested it, and he walled it till level 87 because he thought maybe I spent like 100 million army. So he wanted to protect him for sure. And he doesn't care about this money because he is very powerful. You see, he has 8 million power. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's one of think top players. You see, you could find top players. Yeah, here we go. It's like top 30 player. So you do not want to attack these guys. Try to attack people who has twice more power than you. So if you have like 100 power, attack people who have 250. So you will have 200% experience, but they wouldn't be too powerful. So they won't be able to wall you too easily. So the key is to have outposts at different places. For example, I have outpost here, I have some outposts here, and maybe I'll start attack stuff at this particular place soon, because there people already know about me, know about my tactics, and I took a lot of towns, not much to take from me from this place. So you could move to another place, and do not attack people nearby to their cities. Here I made this mistake when I just started to play. I attacked this guy, you see, who took some of his towns back. I attacked this guy and I took several towns nearby to his big place. And I level up this outpost to level 70. And this was a mistake, because having outpost nearby to other player, capital, it's the worst thing ever, because he will easily take it from you, and he wouldn't fear, and it will be very easily for him to protect. So do not attack, and do not have your outpost nearby to other players. It's a very good thing. For example, this outpost, it's also not too good position, because this guy here, he has his own, but yeah, he is quite low level, so I do not need to fear him. He just leveled up his base. I think he wiped his army and he quit. A lot of people, when they wipe their army, when their army were wiped, they just quit the game and wait for the next season. But I think you should always struggle, you should always try to reclaim. Anyway, what to attack? Yeah, try to find people with twice and a half more power than you. It's ideal. Do not attack people who have 100% bonus or even 150. It doesn't cost it really. Yeah, and you have some bonuses. You have some bonuses which you also try to take. So yes, I just want to remind you, if this guide was useful for you, please use this referral code and you will get 200 gems for free, and you will also support me. I'll put this code in the description of this video. So guys, that's it. I'll continue my adventures here and try to get some more cities to level up. And the good thing that at the end of the season, every season lasts like 4 months, I think, and for example, right now 10 days left for the end of the season, and at the end of the season you will get special rewards based at your rankings. So try to get as high as you could to get nice rewards. And of course, I didn't tell much about where to spend your crystal. Where you spend your crystal? Try to get good chests, which give you a lot of items. Because kind of items, it's the pay-to-win thing in this game. Yeah, which helps a lot. But actually, this game, it's very free-to-play friendly. But you need to find good items. When I just started, in my first day, in my first chest, I found this amulet. It's a very good one, but it's good for defensive player, so I wasn't too lucky too. So yeah, you get your items. You could disassemble items which you do not need, and you could enhance with this button, and you could enhance items which you need. So yeah, it's quite easy to understand. And also I want to give you an advice how to properly move your troops, because when you have too much cities, it's quite a big problem. For example, I want to move troops from my capital to another city. How new players do it? They put at the city, then they put this thing, this button, and then they choose which city to move it. But when you do something, oh my god, yes, when you do something like this, you see, okay, I need to restart the game again. It's a glitchy bit. This is quite new game, so developers improving in time. So when you need to move your troops from one city to another, what you need to do? Choose the city from which you want to move, but do not push the button move. Do not push the button with arrow. Let me demonstrate right now. After the game will load, I'll demonstrate you how to move it properly. And you need to train a bit, because it will save a lot of time. So you push, you do not push this button, this with arrow. You just choose a city, then you, after you chosen it, it's chosen. Then you move to the place where you want, and now at the left bottom corner you push this button, then you push the city where you want to move, and then you move it. Do it like this. Do not do it like choose, push, and then choose, because it works only on small scale. But when you do like this, it's very hard to do it, because you see it's already choosing some different city. Another very useful thing is to use bookmarks. As a new player I use not too much, but still it helps you to go fast around the world. So I advise you to use these bookmarks. With their help you could go faster. And yes, join the clan and try to get temples. Temples, they give you, let me tell about some story about temples. Temples, they give you a bonus. For example, this temple, I own it, and this bonus goes for a clan. For clans. Temples, they do not have walls, it's just natural cities which change hands a lot. So you just move your troops, you get the temple, and you get this bonus. There are a lot of temples around, but your clan only need 5 of them. If your clan have two temples of the same type, they do not stack. So you need only 5 temples of each kind. That's it. So as every new continent has its own temples, there are always enough temples for everyone. But it's good to have your city nearby to temple. It's good to have outpost nearby to the temple. Yeah, actually I made so much mistakes. If I will start again, if I will have possibility to start again, and it will happen in 10 days, I think. What I will do, I wouldn't level up my cities at all. So all these cities, even level 50 city, you do not need it. Just do not level up cities. Save the gold for outposts. For example, outpost near temple. Just level up it. Level up. Good. You should have very few cities which you level up if you play offensively. If you play defensively, it's a different story. And maybe we will speak about it in my next video. Who knows? But for now I am learning, and I am really glad that I chosen this build, Fearless, because it's so forgiving. You make huge mistakes and you still play, and actually you develop. So yeah, it's actually having right now 50 million troops. It's huge number. It's huge number. I play 5 days and 50 million troops because of the Fearless build and the strategy, the forks, all stuff which I told you today. It could bring you to victorious times. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope to see your comments. Please write me and ask your question, share your ideas, your tips. tell your story about this game, how you started, and yeah, just let's communicate. Hope to see you. Bye, Bo. Cat guys.